Hi everyone, it's me, Stevie J. Welcome back for another video here on the channel, the non-gambling golfer, and very simple video today. Can I play blades? So these are the blades in question. They are Mizuno TP19s, the circa mid-90s golf clubs. I think Nick Fowler helped develop these ones. Lovely things. These are really nice, these. You may notice a couple of other clubs in the bag. I'm filming a couple of videos. But yeah, I've got 4 iron down to sand wedge. Gonna play just a few holes and, well, see if I can play with blades. 10 handicapper, what do you think? 3 holes, I've got a par 4 and a par 3. How do you think I'll shoot? This is the 3rd, 4th and 5th holes on the Rayleigh Club South. Get in the comments, bladed irons, just irons, nothing else. Let's see what happens. So, par 3, 370 yards it's playing in real time today. Off the yellers. This is a dog leg round to the left. I'm sure you've seen it if you've watched the channel before. I'm gonna play a little 4 iron, get it up there, see if we can't get on in 2. Well, that came out the toe a little bit. Slight fade on it. Middle of the fairway. It was a decent strike. So already I think I'm at the point of realising these aren't for me. No, well, we'll wait and see. I think the biggest difference is there. That was a little bit of a toe strike. I am playing into the wind, so I have to, it was quite a strong wind out there today. But it didn't go very far. I think the difference is, blades, you've got to hit the middle of the club, haven't you? But you know, let's wait and see. Let's see how we do. Middle of the fairway anyway. So I've actually still got 200 yards to the middle. Into the wind, so this is maybe a bit trickier than we give this credit for today, this challenge, but the next hole will be with the wind, so let's see. I mean, I've got the 4 iron out here. The sweet strike could get close, but there is bunkers all in the way now. They've redesigned the bunkers and they're all out of play at the moment. Oh, yeah, hit it nice. Straight in the bunker. This is the situation at the moment. We've had no new bunkers built. They look fantastic, but they're all, oops, blimey, that's a heavy ball retriever. they're all out of play at the moment, and so we have to, God, jeez, get the balls out. Ugh. I can't use that bloody thing. That weighs a ton. That's the heaviest thing I've ever used in my life. Right, so that was interesting. Actually hit that one quite well. And I would have made the green if I wasn't a little bit left. It's got a little bit drawy on it. So we've just got 30 yards to the middle there. Just basically chip it over and run it down. I've probably got the wrong club. I've got the sand wedge out. Just gonna play a little chip shot over the bunker here. Run it on. Go a bit. Yeah, it's not bad, bit right, pushed it a bit. Well, so far, I've had a slightly toey 4 iron. The other one wasn't a centre strike either, but it wasn't far off it. And to be fair, I'm not in a bad position. I'm what, 15 foot for par. I'd like to think this is an easy bogey, which on this hole, with the new bunkers, so those bunkers, it would have run out and probably been easier, but I don't think that's too bad. I get a shot on this hole technically, so. Get in. Yes! Par. I mean, that was a nice putt, and isn't it funny? It doesn't really matter what you do. If you putt him well, you can make up for it all the time. So it was a decent chip and a putt, to be fair. Good up and down. Yeah, cut the 4 irons. We'll get the 4 iron out again here. I'd normally get driver on this hole, so I set the camera up initially to play driver. I figure I'm going to play similar line that I would normally play. I don't actually know where this is going to end up. I've never played a 4-iron on this hole. Right, let's have a go. It's decent. Yeah, bouncing over the corner. Oh no, I think it's just got snagged up a little bit. Keep my trusty little broken T-peg. Thanks James Robinson, he's the man. So I guess the point of this video was to decide, you know, everyone loves the look of a blade. These clubs were a little bargain find of a friend of mine. We found them in a charity shop for 10 quid. It was a 2-iron all the way up to sandwich, but thought we'll just do 4 to sandwich for today. He also had a utility club in that as well for 10 quid with a bag, tees and balls. Ridiculous. I mean, that's a bargain and a half. I know they're going for about 150 quid or so this set, so he's done well there. So we thought we'd make a little video and try them out. I have had a little play with them. You know, they're really lovely clubs when you hit the middle. What I'm finding is though, I'm slight toe strike, very slightly off the toe. And these specifically, I don't know if blade technology's changed that much over the years, but if you don't hit the middle of the club, you notice it. You can feel it immediately. And all of mine have been slightly toe strikes. Still get pretty decent distance. We're still playing all right with them. Let's carry on. There we are, just short of that bit of fairway and just long of that bit. Like I said, I wasn't exactly sure where the 4-iron would go on this course. I'm normally down there by that hump. I've normally got about 90 yards in. And I've got, what have I got? I can't even read it. 155 in. Right, it's actually saying 157 now. So I should 1-4 something to the front. I should be able to get a 7-iron out of this lie and get that onto the green. Yeah. Well, I've hit that amazingly. Right, now that is long. Wow. Yeah, see what's happened there is I hit the middle of the 7-iron. There's a tiny bit of wind behind me. I didn't try and smack it, but it has gone long. So I'm playing to the distances I hit on average. I must admit, I've done this before. I played a couple of rounds back with Nick and Gary, and I hit this 7-iron flush out the middle and it just flew the green by about 30 yards. I think I've done a similar thing, hit the side of the, just past side of the green, and it's bounced on off of a slope. So we'll see where it ended up. Yeah, so I caught this bank at the back of the green, rolled over the path down towards the other tee box, and I am now, oh God, I'm 40 yards long. Wow. A little bit too much, just chip it back on, roll down. That could be quite good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Not bad. Well, you've just missed that. I had about 4 foot of a par, but I got a bit confused about hitting record and hitting stop. Oh, that's frustrating. Another par. So I think I've just noticed that I got a bit flustered when I knocked my bag flying, and I managed to record the camera the wrong way around. See, I think you might have missed that really nice 35, 40 yard chip on that rolled about 4 foot from the hole, well, about 5 foot, and I tapped it in for a par. Yeah, the thing I take from that hole is I flushed the middle of that 7-iron and it went far too far. Because I think I'm playing to the not hitting the middle numbers. Yeah, well, at the end of the day, I'm level par through 2 holes, and I normally have a shot on that one. So a bogey gives me net par, but I wonder if we can get a little par on this par 3 and finish 3 holes level par with Mizuno blades. So I don't know if anyone else has this, but this is my bogey hole. This is my hole on the course. Every time I get to it, for some reason or another, I completely cock it up. I either go in the water, in the bunker, long, short, duff, just never ever get it right. And even if I hit the green, I normally end up 3-putting. It's one of those scenarios. So it's 101 yards to the middle, 87 to the front. There was a wind going across and with So I'm going to play the sand wedge and just hit it. I'm going to play slightly to the left. That wind is slightly across. And I'm just going to hit it and see what happens. Like I said, a bogey gives me a net level par. And that is absolutely massive. Yep. Always mess it up. So I managed to miss this entire green, which is massive. Fly right out the back, didn't even hit the green, and I got right out into the red staked water down there. Right, taking a drop. I probably got the. Let's see if we can't get up and down for a 4 and a net par. That is right. Oh, that's well right. Oh, you place the camera in the hole and then you decide to hit it 15 foot wide of the hole. Length is okay. I don't know what's happening. This hole destroys me every time. So, in all fairness, I actually hit the sand wedge right off the tee. Don't quite know what I did wrong there on my chip. All outside the right. But I need this for the net par. It's a pretty long putt, to be fair. Quite a wind. I've not hit it. The line as well, for that. This hole continues to be my nemesis. And so my bogey hole, my nemesis hole, turns into a double bogey, 5. So I was 2 over through 3 holes, of which I had 1 shot available to me. So 1 over net. I'd say I'd take that, but I don't because I'm really annoyed. At par 3, just, infuriates me. It's just in my head. It's in my head. It's the distance I don't like, where I kind of don't have a club that fits that gap. I need to work it out. I need to get some half swing gapping in there. Trust myself a little bit more. I didn't trust the wind there and I should have done. So the question was, can I, a 10 handicapper, play with blades? Yeah. The question should be, should I, a 10 handicapper, play with blades? No. It's quite obvious I wasn't hitting the middle every time. And those kind of clubs, you need to hit the middle more often than not. And the reason being is because your yardages vary massively from coming out the toe, coming out the heel, and coming out the middle. As you saw with that 7-iron on the second hole, it just blew through and it was into wind. So that was a huge 7-iron for me. I didn't even try and hit it. So yeah, I'd love to say I can play with blades, because I can play with blades, play with anything, but they're probably not going to give me the best results, which is why I don't play with blades. There we go. Do me a favour, folks, while you're on your YouTube channel, hit subscribe, help me build the channel up, and if you've enjoyed the video, hit like as well. See you next time.